All right, hey guys, so it's Harley and Sergio, and in today's episode, I'm going to show you how I like to teach my pups how to bark on command. After that, we're going to talk about the value of it and the application. Okay, so with Harley, first thing, she already knows this command, so I'm not going to use what she knows. I'm going to introduce her to a new verbal command so that y'all can see the process from start to finish. Now, first thing I need to do is I need to build frustration in my pup, all right, because she enjoys playing with the tug. If your dog enjoys playing with a tug or there's a ball or just something that they really enjoy, then you're going to be able to use that. All right. But more often than not, I like using the tug, and I recommend that this, from my experience, is the best toy to get them to doing it if they enjoy it. Now, I'm moving it, and then I create frustration. Well, how do I create frustration? The way I'm going to create frustration is by increasing distance, right? So I'm going to withhold the toy from her. I'm going to increase distance. Right? She's gonna be like, what are you doing? Like, give me the toy. Like, what? Come on, like, what's going on here? As she does that, I'm gonna decrease distance as she's barking. So she barks, I get closer. She barks, I get closer. She stops barking, I'm gonna get away, okay? And then eventually I'll mark the behavior, I'll mark the bark, and then I'll give it to her. Now, to help her along, what we wanna do is we want to praise her while she's barking. Okay, so we want to encourage that. Remember, praising encourages the behavior that it's being done. So if she's barking and I'm praising her, it's encouraging that. And then marking the behavior says, that's it right there. That's what I was looking for. Here's your reward. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm back here. She barks, I get closer. Barks, gets closer. Barks, gets closer. Good. So I'm just going to move her around a little bit, play, engage with her. And on this one, I didn't mark. On the next one, I'm going to mark the behavior. Good. Now, I let her win. She drops it. Guys, never reach your hand down there. Okay? Oh, yeah, I see you love that, huh? We never reach our hand down there because if I reach my hand, she can bite at it. She's going to try and get to the tug before me, and I might get my hand bit. Instead, I either use the out command if they know it, or I wait and I'm standing right here. In a minute, she'll drop it. And when she drops it, I'm going to kick it away from her. Just like that. Down. So she's usually quiet when I put her in the down position, so I'm able to do this. Woo! Out of breath. So you should get out of breath if you're working with your dog and having fun. Now, what I'm going to do is this time I'm going to mark the behavior. So break. I release her from the down. I show it. I get closer. I get closer. Oh, she stopped barking. Get closer. Get closer. Get closer. Get closer. Closer. Breathe. Good. So now, I'm just going to play with her a little bit. I'm going to work on re-gripping. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, nice. Up, down, she rebites. Up, down. Oh, she's not rebiting there. Oh. And then I'll let her play. Good. Whew. All right, next, we're going to do it with the command. I'm going to present. I'm going to say the verbal command. I'm going to present the toy. She barks. I'm going to mark and reward. Out. Harley. Oof. So I'm going to use revere. See, she doesn't know it. Revere. 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 Oof. All right, girl. You ready? Revere. We're going to try that again. Down. Lay down. Revere. Free. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. So on this next one, I want to increase her bark. So I'm going to wait to mark the behavior. I'm going to give the verbal command, present the toy. She starts barking. I'm going to wait. She's barking. Then I'm going to mark. Lay down. So I like using informal. She really wants to keep that tug. Harley, come here. Lay down, girl. So I'm here. I'm going to increase distance, give the verbal command, present the toy, get closer. She barks and encourage her. Then we'll go from there. Revere. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Come up. Good. She regripped. Up. Oh, nice. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. All right, guys. So that's how I teach pups how to bark on command. Now the application. A lot of people come to me and they say, hey, I need a protection dog. The reality is most owners, in my experience, are not ready for a protection animal. What ends up happening, I say, hey, let's teach your dog how to bark on command, because if they bark, people are going to think they're going to bite. Someone points a gun at me, I don't say, hey, is that gun loaded? No, I assume it's loaded and that they're intending to hurt me. So the same thing with the dog. If I can tell my dog to bark on command, they're going to assume the same thing. I'm going to be safe. All right, guys. So let me know if you have any questions.